Yo, it's Yerk, and today I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to make buried treasure in Fortnite Creative. If you guys remember a few seasons back when this little treasure map item was in the game, well, since the most recent update, we are now able to make them ourselves in Fortnite Creative. Let's hop right into this tutorial. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is grab all the devices that we're going to need. So first, let's grab out a conditional button. Then we're also going to need the objective device gallery. And the very last thing we'll need is going to be an item spawner. Go ahead and place down the objective device gallery, and we're going to delete all of them except for this cylinder objective device. Then we're just going to open up the settings and we're going to set the health to 600. Then we're going to set the hide health bar at setting, and we're going to set this to always because we don't want to see that. Then we want to turn the visibility in game to off, and we're going to turn play audio and visual effects setting off as well. Then we need to set the when destroyed transmit on setting to channel 1 and click OK. Now we're just going to leave that there for a second, and now we're going to place down our conditional button. Open up the settings, and all we're going to change in here is activate when receiving from channel 1 and click OK. Now we need to drop in a keycard, so I like to use this tortilla keycard because I think it looks the most like a map, but we're just going to drop that right into our conditional button. Now we're going to take that button and we're going to place it underneath the ground. And we want to place it at least far enough under the ground that that little screen that the button has never pops up or becomes visible to the player. Now we're going to take that objective device and we're going to place it down right on top of our conditional button, and we want to resize it so that way just the very top of this device is peeking through the ground, just like you can see me doing in the video. Then we're going to place down our item spawner and we're going to open up the settings. We want to set items respawn to off, and we're going to set random spawns to random. Then we want to turn visibility in game to off, and we're going to set both time before first spawn and time between spawns to never. Scroll to the bottom and we're going to set spawn item when receiving from channel 1 and click OK. Now copy and paste the item spawner 3 times. And for this first one, we're going to pick out what weapons we want to have a chance of getting, so let's just put in a bunch of gold weapons into this one. Then, moving on to the next item spawner, we're going to put a bunch of heals. So, drop a bunch of heals into this one, just like this. And then for the last item spawner, the buried treasure would always give you some sort of trap device, so let's drop a bunch of traps into our last item spawner. Now we're just going to resize the item spawners and we're going to make them as small as possible, and we're going to place them right on the ground where our objective device is peeking through the ground. Now the very last thing we need to do before we test it out is grab out that Fortilla keycard and put it in a chest, so that way we have it and we can make sure that it works when we start the game. Now go ahead and start the game, and as you can see, I pop open the chest, I grab the keycard, and if I hold it in my hand, it will lead me to the buried treasure. Now, once we get a little bit closer, you can see that it starts to show that it is down in the ground, and if we follow this little indicator all the way, our buried treasure should be right about here. So let's dig it out, and here we go, and voila! We found the buried treasure. And it took our map, just like the buried treasure map in Battle Royale, and that is how you make buried treasure in Fortnite Creative with the new update to the conditional button and the new keycards in Fortnite Creative. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like, hit subscribe, do whatever you want to do and all that stuff. If you want to support me, you can use code YerkYT in the item shop. Be sure to check out one of my other videos that is on screen now. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay up.